What's up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with stage 12 of the 2020 Tour de France here on PCM 2020, heading from Chauvigny to Sarran, and we have a very exciting day today, a very punchy affair with a hilly finish as well, and we have a range of riders that are the favourites. We have a puncher in Alaphilippe, we have a classic or all-rounder in Wout van Aert, and also a GC contender in Primoz Roglic. So this is going to be a very exciting day indeed. Getting underway then, and I was hoping to put Bettiol in the breakaway, but a -3 day for him. Not going to do that, as we see Caleb Ewan, now the holder of the green jersey, but Jens Kukelaar on a decent day, a good classics rider. Let's try and put him in today's breakaway. Current situation then, Israel are on the front, but we have over a minute to the breakaway, the likes of Simon Geschke, Anthony Perez, Michael Scher, amongst others in today's break. So we have just had a pretty big fall further back, including Carapaz, Schachmann, Bernut, Kalmajan, Kung. Some good riders have fallen here. So most of the riders from that break are done due to Israel just pacing and not actually putting anyone in the break thus far. I just attacked away and we have 3 riders, Kukelaar, Perez and Geschke now at the front. Okay, so finally we have had the attack, and it is Dan Martin going up the roads. Quentin Pache has attacked as well, and it seems finally the break will be allowed to go up the roads. So we are now seeing attacks for these KOM sprints, but Kukelaar, this isn't his goal of being in the break, so I probably won't bother showing them. Let's just try and stay with these guys. So the peloton are not giving the breakaway a chance today. You can see up the roads they have just under 2 minutes, but we do now have this intermediate sprint coming up. So Bettiol has taken Peter Sagan's wheel apparently. Here is Sagan right here, so we're in a decent wheel. Can we go to Caleb Ewan here? He is moving up quite nicely into the final before the sprints. Let's stay on Trentin's wheel. Maybe Caleb Ewan, Nizzolo, even into the final few kilometers, final few meters. Bettiol trying to take a few points from Ewan, and that is a decent sprint right there ahead of Sagan and Van Aert. So very much still in this. And so the pace is high, set by Trek Segafredo actually. You can see Tom Scoynes there in his Latvian jersey, which has now gone after that taking place separately from the Tour de France and the breakaway about to be reeled in. So at this point I'm going to drop Kukelaar back to the peloton. He can try and protect some of our leaders. So breakaway are caught. Kukelaar's going to try and do a little pacing. He's not going to be there long. We don't really need to pace in all fairness, but expecting some moves coming up over these climbs. Here we go then, the climbing really getting underway, and this is where we're going to see a hugely select group of riders remaining in this group, and it's Trek still on the front. And I think we need to watch out for this man in particular today. Bauke Mollema must be feeling good to have his team working so hard. And here we go over the top. We do have an attack. It's from Mark Hirschi. I think he's going to just collect those mountain points, and we're quickly seeing riders go out the back right here. We're trying to keep our guys all to the front, and Hirschi does sit up over the top of that climb. And already dropped, we have the likes of Carapaz, Gaudu, Pouls, Caleb Ewan. I think we also have Van Avermaet in this group, Phil Gilbert as well, and just 70 riders remain as we come into this treacherous climb. Here we go then, 3 kilometers in length, and we have a very steep section, so I'm doing everything to keep Aran and Martinez right to the front right here, and we do come right to the front in fairness, and I think we're just going to continue like this, maybe drop it to 80. Mollema coming to the front now as well. We have Higuita and Bettiol doing work. They're pretty much done. I'll put Aran in Dan Martinez's wheel. He can pace at 85. Let's try and push it a little bit. So let's just keep Martinez on 80, maybe even up to 85. Over the top, you can see Hirschi attacking away. I'll try and jump in his wheel with Martinez. I think he's just going for KOM points, but we may as well try and take advantage of Mark Hirschi here with Martinez, and you can see creating some gaps up ahead. Let's keep going over the top with Mark Hirschi and Martinez going away, and we have just 9 riders at the front. My oh my, Martin, Yates, Bernal is behind as well. We have Youngles, Quintana, Roglic, Alaphilippe, Hirschi, Mollema, Pogacar and our guys right at the front. My oh my. And look who we have here, a long way behind. Thibaut Pinot is struggling a lot today. He is in the group behind the chasing group with a lot of GC contenders. We have Lopez, Bernal, Landa in this group behind, and then up ahead, the 9 riders of Martinez and Aran. But sadly, no one really willing to work in this group, and Martinez is starting to struggle. That is, of course, not ideal. Only really Tadej Pogačar is working with us, and we are starting to see this group come back in again. So 32 riders now, and we even have Higuita back in this group. So Martinez can sit up at 55. Higuita try and come to the front, but we see Bauke Mollema and a few others attacking up the roads. We need Higuita here to help us out as well. I'm going to put Martinez in Higuita's wheel, and he's going to try and bring our GC guys back to that front 4 who have escaped, but Higuita is struggling already. This is far from ideal right now, and Bauke Mollema going off the front, but Martinez, remember, he's 3 minutes down in GC. We don't want to lose him just yet, as we have just 6k to go. He needs to try and recover in this downhill. However, we need to prioritise Rigoberto Urán, of course, as Bauke Mollema seems he is going to be caught. We have 25 riders now at the front. Landa is gone. Pinot, I'm sure, is still behind in this group right here, and Martinez seems pretty done as well. I think we are going to see Dan Martinez lose time today at this Tour. Urán get in Pogačar's wheel into the final kilometre, and we're going to open up the sprint with Urán. Martinez is done. Can we try and take this with Urán? Going to be difficult with Van Aert still in this group, but Alaphilippe comes through at the end, beating Van Aert. Hirschi third. Urán a very solid top 5 today, but Martinez, I think, is probably going to lose some time. Where is he? Martinez losing time, I think, in GC. But further behind, we have this group right here. And if we take a look, we do have Mikel Landa losing a bunch of time. Also, further back, do we have Pinot in this group? We have Madouas, we have Ladanu, and there we have Thibaut Pinot, 4 minutes down. Alaphilippe takes the stage win today ahead of Van Aert. A very, very close finish, but Urán stays in yellow, stays very solid indeed. On a day we see many GC contenders, Dumoulin, Buchmann, Bardet, Bernal, Martinez, sadly for us, losing time. But of course, the main 2 guys, Mikel Landa, almost 2 minutes down. And we also have Thibaut Pinot exploding today, losing 4 minutes. And so in GC, we stay in first, and we now have over a minute's lead on Bardet, Lopez and Bernal, whilst Pinot down to 9th overall. Looking ahead to stage 13, and we have the Puy-Mary, a super tough GC day of which Urán is going to need to be very aware, because expecting a lot of attacks. However, if you enjoyed this one today, drop a like on the video. As always, drop a sub to the channel if you're new. I will see you guys in the next one.